Cam, how did you feel overall about the first day, about the offense and the energy out there?
It was good. Energy was good. We didn't have a great first day. We had a good enough first day. We had a lot of guys out there, not full speed, I believe. But, that's something that we can get better at as we get used to the heat. The new guys coming in, still acclimating to the heat. But, it was a decent first day, not where we want to be as an offense. But, we just got to get better.
Yeah, yesterday you said you were looking forward to playing against the defense and having drills with them. How did that go for you in the first day and just overall the excitement of getting it all underway?
It went all right. They up right now. They up 1-0, I believe. We weren't explosive as an offense today as we need to be. And, we just didn't play our brand of football the whole time. We had spurts of it here and there, but we got to be consistent. That's the biggest thing for us. So they up 1-0.
How about the heat for you? I mean, it gets hot in Texas. How are you handling the South Florida heat?
I'm good with it. I mean, I'm not running 500 routes a day, so I'm just doing quarterback drills, staying in the pocket, doing some off-platform stuff. So I was born in the heat, so I'm acclimated good. The humidity doesn't really bother me, so it's just another day for me.
Cam, what is your process now between now and getting ready for the next practice? Getting ready for it. What you watch film, kind of look at today's stuff, just kind of how you kind of process now until getting ready for the next one.
Watch the little stuff. I feel that's what we like today is the little details. We didn't emphasize it enough in the show on the field. So looking at that, looking at effort of guys. Effort is a big thing in our offense and football in general. If you don't have effort, you won't win a lot of games. So that's really the only thing we really got to clean up and really come back tomorrow with the same mindset to get better, and we'll have a better day for sure.
When you notice those things, those little things, as you said, the effort stuff, as a leader, will you talk to somebody if you notice it, or wait, or just kind of your leadership approach to
yeah,
like
for
that?
Sure. I think it depends on the time and the moment of practice. If we're going tempo, if we're not going tempo, if we got a break, if we just going period to period. So it's a time, but you got to emphasize it in your timing, whether you have to get on the guy now or wait till after practice. But we're at a good spot right now. I believe, the only way is up for us right now, so we're just going to get better tomorrow.
Cam, first day full practice for the team for Sam Brown and for Damian Martinez. Can you talk about how they performed today?
They had a real good day. Sam Brown can fly down the field. If y'all got a chance to see one-on-ones, that boy can fly. Damian, the way he sees his holes, gets in and out of cuts. Blitz protection's got way better since he's been here. So, having those two additions, it's not gonna do nothing but help us. There were two great late additions, and I'm glad they're part of this team because they're gonna do some damage for us this year.
Sort of to build off that, just those two guys have a few other people, either freshmen who are just coming in now or other transfers. Just the importance of you guys only have 1 month to sort of get everything together before the season. Just the importance of maximizing the time you have in between now and a month from today when things start for real.
Yeah, for sure. I think JoJo Trader, him getting a lot of reps with me today at the ones, I think he had a great day. He really knows the offense more than he did coming in, more than he did in the summer. So the more reps that he gets with the ones and twos, it's only going to do nothing but help him. He's going against the ones cornerbacks on our team, twos cornerbacks. He's making plays versus those guys. So JoJo's elite, and he's going to make a lot of plays for us this year. And all I got to do is just put in his vicinity, and he's going to make the play.
And your O-line's been talking really highly of you, just trying to build that bond. Can you talk a little bit about the importance of having them together, having your back, and having that trust on the field and stuff on Saturday?
That's the most important position on the team is the O-line. They are the team. The O-line, D-line are the team. If we're not good in the trenches, we won't be a good football team. And from Coop, J-Riv, Matt, CC, and Zach, I mean, those 5 guys, the way they attack every day with the same mindset, the way they come in the building, they're the first ones here, they're the last one to leave, they always watching tape with each other, they working with the running backs on blitz protection, they're working with me, Zach's helping me out a lot, so they're gonna do a lot of stuff for us this year that the outside world won't know, but the only thing that really matters is that the building knows.
Cam, with Sam Brown's speed in particular downfield, is there an adjustment period as a quarterback to be on, throw accurate passes to a guy that fast? Is there some adjustment at all, or how's it gone?
It's not really adjustment. We got a lot of time to work this summer when he got here. So me and him, we have great chemistry right now. I'll probably say the only thing that me and Sam have to work on is just he needs to see me late. And that's with checks, that's with just last minute stuff, because we do a lot of last minute stuff at the line of scrimmage. So I think that's the only thing me and him really need to dive into and work on. But he's a great route runner. He wins versus man coverage. He's great versus zone. He knows windows. So that's all you really can ask for in a receiver.
I'll ask about the off-platform stuff as a thrower, as a quarterback. Has that been something you've been working on, and how much can that help an offense when you're able to make plays, even if it's not the scheduled throws?
Yeah, I've worked on it. Throughout my career over time. It's going to help us for sure as an offense. It's going to help with the scramble drill. I think we've gotten way better at scramble drill since I first got here to now. And scramble drill is really all about the receivers. We don't really teach the up and back stuff. We teach it to an extent. Because at the end of the day, we got to have a feel for scramble drill. We got to have a feel for space on the field. So as long as myself, the other quarterbacks and receivers on the same page, in scramble drill, it'll work out.
Hey, Rueben, a couple of new defensive linemen working with you guys, like Tyler Barron and Simeon Barrow, who arrived in the transfer portal in the summer. How did they perform today, and how are they fitting in?
Oh, it was definitely a great first day. Probably so you can tell it's the first day, but it still wasn't bad. A lot of cheer going back and forth the whole line as expected, but we all performed pretty well as a whole unit. But the new guys, they definitely were some outliers.
Cam Ward said that the defense won the day. Do you agree with that, and why so?
Yeah, 1,000%. We was getting after it from 7-on inside runs all the way to the last team call it. A lot of young guys caught some interceptions. A lot of guys made some plays from the second level all the way to the D-line. So we look pretty good as a whole unit, but I'm pretty sure the offense is going to try to bring it tomorrow, so we all looking forward for another day.
Is it like the first day of school? I know it's easy to say that, but is it just to get things started knowing like as of today the season begins a little more?
Yeah, definitely. Just having get all the jitterbugs out, everybody was just so excited to get back. It's like that first day when everybody got their first outfit all picked out and stuff like that. Everybody was coming in, all they little dripping, all stuff like that. We were just ready to get after it, have fun. Some people were tired, some people were drained, but it's all in the game. Everybody's gonna get better as the weeks progress.
We can talk a little bit about your work ethic. You've always been a hard worker from the day you got here, and also obviously at Central. Where's that all come from, and why do you like the work so much?
So I think it was just how I was raised, honestly. I knew that hard work pays off, so it's just something that was instilled in me. And if there's something in my mind that I feel like I can reach, I'm gonna work for it no matter what's in my way or what's being said about it. I'm gonna reach for it. I'm gonna work for it no matter what. If I feel like it's if it's in my, I forgot how to say it, but if it's in my grab, I'm gonna take it.
Touch a little bit on the Simeon specifically, just what stands out about him, just obviously the size, what he's able to do in the interior, just what stands out and how much is he going to be able to help you guys on the D-line?
Definitely his strength, but if not that, his effort, because he can be losing a rep in the first half, but he always going to make sure he get that second effort, that second push to win in the second half. He was doing it a lot in the one-on-ones. He was a little limited today, but he was still showing his spark and his flash and his strength.
Coach Guidry mentioned yesterday there was a starting point in the season last year where we started playing for practice. Was there anything that kind of changed up during the season last year when the light turned on for you?
It was just more film, and after that, just confidence. Going out and performing pretty well, you get confidence. It's like a human thing. Going out, you do good, you feel good, so you play good. That was just the main thing, knowing that I belong here. Once I got that click, everything was just fine. It was just playing football at that point.
Any other questions?
Francisco Mauigoa back on the field now. You guys have been battling since high school. How does it feel to really kind of have him back on the field and battle with him?
Definitely great. Knowing that we was missing each other in the spring, that's a one-on-one battle that everybody look forward to, at least on the field. And just having him back out there was just like fall, going against each other, making each other better. He had some upper hands, I had some upper hands. That's what we really look forward to, knowing that iron sharpens iron. That's what Coach Cristobal said, and that's what we believe.
What does it mean to have Akeem Bezalel back?
A lot. I mean, I miss that man since the last game. That was my mentor last year. So now that we critique each other after every rep, he watched me, then once he going in, I'm watching him. And that's like my brother. So now we looking forward to being on the field at the same time. waiting for it.
How do you look today to you?
Looked great. Hands was there, feet was there. It looked like he ain't missed a step. Looked good.
Anything else?
Cool. And Tyler Barrett,
Huge body, real athletic, real fast, he's smart. And, like, he's a real chill dude. Like, anybody that come in here, they think, like, with him, he only got 1 year left. He can just be like, I mean, I'm just here for my 1 year, but he's actually trying to learn. He's actually trying to help the young guys. He's still helping me. Like, I don't second guess anything because I know he's been here longer than me, and I'm just open ears to anything, any information I can get.
Jalen, first day of fall practice, how did it go for you?
It was great. It was fun. It was competitive. Of course, Coach Mirabal, he's the same coach. You're going to hear us every year. And you're going to place us in different spots. And then, of course, we don't have a depth chart. We don't have a starting nothing. You're going to see a lot of us moving around. So we're competing every day to get the starting job. Everybody.
What do you guys feel like is the biggest thing you guys need to accomplish between now and opening in week 1, game 1 month? What's the biggest priority for you guys?
I mean, just competing. We can't just be complacent. We got to compete every day because nobody has a starting spot. I mean, yeah, you might think me, Zach, Coop, everybody, but we got to earn that spot too. It's a new year, so we got to compete every day and not let up.
Jalen, what strides have you seen from Matthew McCoy since he got here, kind of where he's at right now?
Matt McCoy, he's a great addition to this team. I mean, when he first came in, you had to stay on him a lot. You still do, but you don't got to stay on him as much. So he's shown signs of maturity and improvement in his game as well, of not letting the coach or the older guys having to stay on him. He's gotten to the point where he's like, okay, I understand. I've been here for a few years. I know what it takes to be offensive lineman here at Miami.
And then also, many of you guys have tackle guard, but he's a guy that tackle and guard. Just kind of how do you think he's kind of fit, and maybe some advice you've given him at the guard spot?
I mean, like as we all know, I came in my second year and third year starting at guard, and then now last year left tackle. This year is probably tackle. So I mean, I'm that guy right there for him. Like, hey, I did this. You can't come in thinking, oh, you're just a tackle. You're just a guard. You're offensive lineman. So I gave him tips every day, and of course you see him move from guard to tackle. I'm doing the same thing. So I'm right here for him, and we're going in that same path.
You're half Cam Ward now, quarterback, but also one of your teammates said that one of the best things about him is he's been able to take you guys out, kind of talk about the relationship, building that chemistry, and getting comfortable to be able to trust him on the field.
I mean, that's very important. You got to know who you're blocking for. You got to know the guy that you're playing with. So that camaraderie that we did throughout really the spring and the summer, it had to stop. We're still going to do it, and it's going to continue because you got to keep building that relationship with your quarterback, with anybody on the team. So, I mean, I'm appreciative of Cam, and I continue to, I want to continue that relationship with him past this year and, for the rest of my life.
Jalen, a lot of talent on the defensive line, including a couple new faces like Barrow and Barrett who weren't here for the spring. Talk about going up against that group and how they can make you guys better.
I mean, they're going to make us better. They're one of the top, defensive lines. I mean, this is probably the best defensive line I've faced while my time here. So getting us better each day. We're going to compete every day, and those guys are going to get us better. The phrase "iron sharpens iron." We're one of the best offensive lines I feel like I know, and we're going against the best D line I feel like in the nation. So that's going to get each other better.
What's your initial impression of Tyler Barrett? He seems to have a bit of a difference.
I'm very impressed. He's a big body. He's strong. He's quick, and I feel like he's going to get us better. So he's a great addition to the defensive line.
Sorry if you answered this because I didn't hear the first question. Just like the first day, getting things started. How are you feeling? How's the team feeling? What was that energy like out there on the field?
I mean, the energy was great. Everybody decided to come back and play football. Of course, we don't have pads on, but we got a little bit of pads on. So it's great for everybody to come out and compete. And that's what we love. Our number one thing is just compete every day because we love to get each other better. And so every drive, every period is competitive, whether it's ND, team reps, one-on-ones, anything.
Jalen, just Zach Carpenter is obviously adjusting to a new team, and the team's obviously adjusting to him as well. So how's that transition going both ways with Zach Carpenter?
I mean, I feel like as well, when he came in, of course it was harder. Of course, he came in January, that springtime. He didn't really know anybody, but I feel like we do a good job as a team welcoming in the new guys. So he's very comfortable now. He's, 7 months in, and I couldn't ask for a better center.
How did the first day measure up for you? How did you feel about the energy out there?
It was good. Everybody was excited to be out there. There was good competition out there.
I was going back and forth with the offense, so it was always a great feeling to be back there with the boys.
There's some different faces on the linebacker room. What are your first impressions of Jalen Alderson?
Oh, he's a great player. He picks on the information really well. He's one of the vets. He came from Louisville, which they had a really good successful season 2. But he had a great day today. He was flying around with the ball, being aggressive. So he had a great day today.
Obviously, you guys just started today with day 1. A month until you have a month in between now and the start of the season. Just what's the main goal you guys need to accomplish? What you guys feel like you need to do between now and then to be ready for?
We're just taking it day by day, really fixing our mistakes from today. We're gonna go back to the film, watch our film, correct the mistakes we made today, and get better for tomorrow.
You guys are a lot deeper up front, maybe obviously better also. How's that going to impact you on the field?
Having a great D-line to play with, it creates a lot of excitement for me because you get to trust those guys to play their gaps. You got strong and fast physical guys running the D-line, taking up double teams that can free the linebackers to shoot gaps. So it's always a great feeling to have those type of guys on the team, on the defense to play with.
One of those new guys on the D-line, Simeon Barrow. Just initial thoughts on what you've seen?
He's a very strong, athletic guy. He moves pretty fast for his size. He's very heavy with his hands, and he gets in his run fit pretty well. So he gets off blocks really good. So it was a good impression today.
You led the team in tackles last season. How do you continue to raise the bar and also be excited to getting it all started too?
Just being able to get better from every single day. Critique yourself on every rep from today. Watch the film and just trying to get an edge of what treat every single practice like game day. So watching film on the offense and try to get an edge on that. So.
Coach T talked about you being more of a vocal leader. What are some of the challenges of trying to step into being a vocal leader?
I mean, there's not much because you got people that trust you. You got your teammates that you can rely on, and those guys, having, surrounded by those type of guys, makes it easier for me to talk and step out of my comfort zone. So just being able to gain that trust from my teammates, my brothers, it makes my job easier for me to talk and be comfortable talking to others.
Any other questions? You were out in the spring, so what was it like competing against Canada?
It was amazing, man. Woke up this morning, I was always excited to just be out here, just to be around the guys and be able to get on the football field, just play some football, But it was a really good practice today. Still got a lot to learn, still got a lot to pick up from our mistakes, but it was an amazing feeling to be back and play football again.